Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you on Thursday, which is the weekly expiry of the Nifty. We have a fairly robust market as far as prices are concerned on Dalal Street. Bulls are making their presence felt again, and that is after a 5-day period in which the Nifty has led a very quiet life. What went wrong was that it slipped below 24,650, 24,600 for a brief while, but it's managed to stage a comeback. So it's now back in that range that was earlier being exhibited between May of 12th to almost 1st of June, which is 24,700 to 25,100. We've just clawed back above 24,700. The Nifty is up 81 points. Nifty Bank in the green, the IT index in the green, the advanced decline ratio is fairly robust across the board. We have 1,800 stocks in the green versus 660 in the red. So it's an easy 3:1. The top gaining index is the Realty index, and that's moving ahead of the RBI credit policy, which is tomorrow. So keep an eye out on Realty stocks. Brigade Enterprises is in top shape. Sobha Developers, DLF, Lodha, which is macro tech, DB Realty, all of them are up between 3.5%, 4%. Apart from that, you have a strong move coming into pharma counters. But let's do this first of all and look at the broader markets in terms of top performers. So two sets of stocks are dominating, actually three. You have defense, which is already in top shape. Therefore, Garden Reach Shipbuilders at a fresh record high, now up 10%. This is a rare event that is happening as far as Garden Reach is concerned. It's been a consistent presence on the record high list. It's there every day. Today, the rally is worth about 3.5% as far as Garden Reach is concerned, at about 3,456, the latest price being. Bombay Stock Exchange again 2.5% higher, fresh record peak 2867, and some new names are making their appearances again. JK Cement 5672, up 1.7% from the cement pack. You have Fortis Hospitals 2.5% higher, 754 for you, and of course you have a strong move that is coming into stocks that are doing externally well, which is Zomato, now called Eternal, 4.5% higher, 257.6. Reliance Power, no signs of strength ebbing away, 1.5% higher, 61.8. Now amongst sectoral movers, there is the entire railway pack. Remember, we discussed this yesterday as well. So all Sarkari railway companies, which is RITES, 4.3% higher, 308. You have IRCTC, 0.5% higher, 780. There is a strong move that is coming into Container Corporation, 0.5% higher, at 809. You have Kernex Microsystems, Jupiter Wagons and Tex Rail. These are the three wagon makers that are also doing extremely well. So the market, ladies and gentlemen, is in fine shape. Two or three stocks from the pharma space I'd like to mention. One of them is Indigene, again amongst the top traded counters today. The gains at 614 are fairly substantial. You have within the pharma space a strong move coming to hospital stock Aster DM, and of course you have Dr. Reddy's rising smartly. Laurus Labs is 3.5% higher, actually almost 4% higher at 647.7. Glenmark is 3.5% higher, 1563. Lupin at 1976 is 1.6% higher. Aurobindo Pharma is also in top shape. So pharma playing a catch up, and of course the Realty trade is ahead of the RBI meet. Possibility of a rate cut is also enthusing markets as far as the Realty space is concerned. Let's look at the Nifty PSU Banking Index. You have gainers in the form of UCO Bank, SBI, and Central Bank of India. Bit gains, but gains nonetheless. Let's look at the mid cap 100 index. Top gainers are SGVN, which is Satluj Jal Vikas Nigam Limited, and its compatriot from the PSU space, which is NHPC. The reason being, monsoons are really good. For those in North India, they know that the month of May was very cool. The first 3 or 4 days of June are also bearable, and that's the reason why you see a sharp move coming into hydroelectric power producers, NHPC and SGVN. Good monsoons essentially mean rains in the catchment areas where dams operate for hydroelectricity, and therefore you see this move coming into SGVN and NHPC. Coforge has readjusted its to its split price. Now it's at 1766 at 2.4% higher. So you needn't worry as to why this sharp adjustment of price has happened. Apart from that, you have bit gains coming into stocks like Oracle Finance, 1.5% higher at 8803, and of course there is no stopping the entire pharma space. Pharma as an index is also amongst the top performers, as I have mentioned earlier, but it's playing catch up to other sectoral moves that have happened in the PSU Banking Index, the Realty Index. So that's a catch-up trade. But there is one more wealth management sector which is doing really well, led by Bombay Stock Exchange. Amongst the top traded counters today, again 1723 crores have been traded. You have CAMS, 1.2% higher. CAMS is the back-end company that runs all your mutual fund transactions. It controls 80% of that market. 4244 on CAMS. You have amongst the brokers, Angel One putting up a very strong show. At the moment, Angel One is 2.4% higher at 3203. And you have broking stocks and investment banks such as JM Financial, 8% higher today, 140.99. You have MCX, as I have been pointing out, 2% higher, fresh high 7010. And amongst the insurance companies, NIACL, GIC Ray, all of them are doing pretty well. Along with CAMS, you have CDSL, which is actually leading the pack, 1.7% higher, 1730. And not far behind will be K Fintech. They all of them rise in sync with each other. So this is the broader structure. Railway is doing very well. Wealth management companies are doing pretty okay. Defense, you have modest gains today, and of course there is no stopping the new age counters like Policy Bazaar, 7.6% higher today at 1863. Let me just see where the chart of Policy Bazaar is in terms of the gain that it has shown. It is at its highest since 10th of Jan. So this is something that requires attention as far as prices are concerned. Please keep an eye out on these stocks that we have discussed. So Thursday is working out really well for the markets. Like I said, for the last 4 or 5 sessions, the Nifty has been quiet. So short covering is helping the index on its way up, and sectoral changes are for the better. Let's hope that the index overcomes 24,800 fairly soon, and then starts its climb above 25,000. Remember, 25,000 was tried by the bulls to be broken 4 times in the month of May. It was unsuccessful. A mild profit booking saw the index slip towards 24,500, 24,400, but then again a recovery coming in. So the tussle between the bulls and the bears continues, and those with a bit of sense and smarts are trying to make good money out of intraday trades. That is what we have for you today, but remain glued to Business Today Television. There is a lot that's happening on news as far as the weekly expiry of the Nifty is concerned. Thank you for watching. I'll be back at 2.
Joining me now to look at